Hello children, I am Naresh. Today we are going to discuss exercise 5.1 of arithmetic progression. In the previous video we have just discussed the basic concepts of the AP, or we have just covered all the concepts of the chapter also. Now in this exercise we just deal with the basic concepts of the AP. Let's start. In the first question we are given 4 different situations and we need to check whether they are making an AP or not. Now just remember what we have discussed in the previous video. For an AP, the necessary situation is what? The common difference between each consecutive terms must be equal. So here we go. Let's discuss what the first condition. We are given the taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is 15 rupees for the first kilometer and 8 rupees for each additional kilometer. Now just consider this condition. We need to pay for the first kilometer is 15 rupees. For the second kilometer for the journey of 2 kilometer, the fare would be 23 rupees. Journey of 3 kilometer, we need to pay 23 plus 8, 31 rupees. So this process will go on. So by this we can see the difference between the fare of each kilometer is differ by 8 rupees only. As the common difference is same, then we can say yes, they are making an AP. Alright, see the next condition. So it is making an AP. In the second condition, the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 or 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Now just consider, it is removing 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder. It means 1/4 of the present air has been removed. Alright, so let's consider in the beginning, at the beginning, let's say it has 1 unit. Then after the pump, how many what would be the amount that it will left in the cylinder? That would be 3/4, because 1/4 has been removed. Now just we need to find the 3/4 of the each term. Now we can find the 3/4 of the 3/4. So we will get 9/16. Again 3/4 of this 9/16 would be 27/64, and so on. Now we can see the difference between these terms are not same. So we can say no, it is not making an AP, or this condition is not representing any AP. Next question. The cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs 150 rupees for the first meter and rises by 50 rupees for each subsequent meter. As it is already given in the question that it is rising 50 rupees for each subsequent meter. It means when a well the first meter it would cost 150 rupees, and for the second one it would cost 200, then 250 and 300, and so on. So it is making an AP, as the common difference is 50 is same, then we can say yes, it is making an AP. At last, the amount of money in the account every year when 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8%, compound interest at 8% per annum. Now what is compound interest? It is interest on interest, is different from the simple interest. Now if we look for the first year, 10,000, the 8% interest would be 800 and the amount would be 10,800 rupees. First year, for the first year is fine, but for the second year, the 8% is counted on the 10,800 rupees, not on 10,000. So each year we have to find 8% of the different amounts. So the difference of these amount would be, or the common difference would be, differ from each other in each consecutive terms. The common difference would not be same. So therefore it will not make an AP. So out of four conditions, half conditions or 2 conditions are making AP and 2 are not. Now the second question. Write first 4 terms of the AP when the first term A and the common difference D are given as follows. We are given A and D and we just need to write first four terms. The common formula for an AP or general form is A n equals to A plus n minus 1D, or we can just represent the terms in A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. So what we need to do, just we are given A equals to 10, then what would be the next three terms? 10, 10 plus 10 20, 20 plus 10 30, 30 plus 10 40. So we will have 10, 20, 30, 40 are the first four terms of the given AP. Second one, first term is given as minus 2 and the common difference is given as 0. 0 means all the values would be same. So the AP would be minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 and minus 2. Alright. Third one, A is 4, D is minus 3, as D can be positive, negative or 0. So here we have common difference as negative. So 4, the first term is 4, second term would be 4 minus 3, 1. The third term, 1 minus 3, minus 2, minus 2 minus 3, minus 5. So we have an AP that is 4, 1, minus 2 and minus 5. Alright, or you can just put the values in the formula or in the general form A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D also. Alright. Fourth one, A is given as minus 1 and D is equals to half. We just need to find the next three terms, because first is already given minus 1. Minus 1 plus half. Minus 1 plus half will gives us minus half. Then minus half plus half. It would be 0. 0 plus half, half. So it's quite simple. Then we'll have minus 1, minus half, 0 and half. At the last, we are given A is equals to minus 1.25 and D is minus 0.25. So just find it. Minus 1.25 minus 1.25 minus 0.25. So it will give us minus 1.5. Again minus 0.25 from the minus 1.5. So it will give us minus 1.75 and 2 minus 2.0 and so on. So this will be the first four terms of the given AP. I think I am clear here. I think I am clear, and it's quite simple. We just need to follow the concept of A plus D, A plus 2D or A plus 3, or you can add directly also, because we are given A and D also, so you can just write directly also. In the third question, for the following APs, write the first term and the common difference. So it's so easy because first term is already given in the question and we just need to find the common difference. The common difference, just subtract the first term from the second one. You can just subtract 3 from the 1, 3 minus 1, or 1 minus minus 1, or minus 1 minus 1. So by this we can get the common difference, because as it is already given that these are in AP, so we need not to worry then which two terms we need to subtract. Just find the 1 minus 3, second minus 1, or third minus 2, or fourth minus 3, third term. We will get the same answer, D equals to minus 2. In the second one, minus 5 is the first term. For the common difference, just subtract it, minus 1 minus minus 5. So minus minus would be plus. So we'll get the positive 4 as the common difference. In the third one, A is 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3, 13 by 3. So just subtract the 1 by 3 from the 5 by 3. So we'll have 4 by 3 as a common difference. How to get it? 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3. Just A2 minus A1. Same process for the last one, 0.6, 1.7. We can clearly see that the difference is 1.1. Just subtract 0.6 from 1.7. We get the common difference. And first term is already given. I think these questions are quite easy. The last question of the exercise is given. We have given some numbers. First we need to check whether they are AP or not. If they are AP, then we need to find the common difference, and we need to write 3 more terms also. So we can check. Let's check one by one. First, 2, 4, 8, 16. The difference between 2 and 4 is 2. 4 minus 2, 2. 8 minus 4 is 4. 16 minus 8 is 8. So we are not having the difference as common. So it is not making AP. In the second one, 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2. For simplicity, you can just convert it into a fraction also. 5 by 2 means what? 2.5. 2, 2.53 and 3.5. We can say yes, they are making an AP. So the common difference would be 0.5 or 1 by 2. And here we can find the next 3 terms also. 7 by 2 means 3.5. Then the next 3 terms would be 4, 4.5. 4.5 means what? 9 by 2 and then 5. Alright. Third one. So we can say yes, second is AP. Third one. Minus 1 by 2, minus 3.2, minus 5.2. So the difference is of what? Minus 2. Okay. So we have, how can we find minus 3.2 minus of minus 1.2? So it would be minus 3.2 plus 1.2. So we'll get minus 2 as a common difference. And how can we get the next 3 terms? It would be minus 9.2, minus 11.2 and minus 13.2. So yes, they are making AP. Fourth one, minus 10, minus 6, minus 2 and 2. Clearly seen that the difference is same of minus of positive 4. Sorry. Listen, minus 10 and minus 6. So we can get the difference. Minus 6 minus 10, so we'll get minus 6 plus 10, so we'll get the common difference would be positive 4, and each term we can say the common difference is same. So yes, they are in AP. Then the next 3 terms would be 2 plus 4 6 plus 4 10, then plus 4 14. So yes, they are making AP. Let's check these answers. First one is not making an AP. Second one, the common difference was half. Then yes, they are in AP. Then the next 4 terms is 4, 9 by 2 and 5. In the third one, we can say yes, the common difference was minus 2. So the next 3 terms would be minus 9.2, minus 11.2 and minus 13.2. The last one, the common difference was 4. So the 3 more terms is 6, 10 and 14. Easy. Now the next one is fifth. 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2 and 3 plus 3 root 2 and so on. So just subtract the first term from the second term. 3 plus root 2 minus 3, we are getting root 2. And if you check, the common difference is same. If we subtract 3 plus 2 root 2 from 3 plus 3 root 2, still we get the root 2 as a difference. So root 2 difference is same. So we can say yes, it is an AP. Then the next 3 terms is 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2 and 3 plus 6 root 2. So yes, it is also making an AP. Sixth one, 0.2, 0.22, 0.222 and so on. So students, here we can see the number, but it looks pretty same, but it is not, these numbers are not same. When we just get the difference of this term, it will not be same. So the difference would be in this form, 0.02, 0.002 and so on. So hence it is not an AP. Alright. So don't be so quick, just take a moment and then check whether it is an AP or not. In the next one, 0, minus 4, minus 8, minus 12. We can predict the next 3 terms directly by minus 16, minus 20 and minus 24. Because the common difference is quite visible, this is of minus 4. Yes, it is. 8th one, minus half, minus half, minus half, and minus half. Oh, common difference is 0. All terms are same. Yes, because the common difference can be positive, negative, or 0 also. In the 9th one, 1, 3, 9, 27. So we can see the difference between 3 and 1 is 2, but the difference is between 9 and 3 is 6, and so on. So the difference is not same, so it will not be an AP. Next one, A, 2A, 3A, 4A. Of course, we can predict the next three value also, the 5A, 6A, and 7A. The common differences will be A, and the next three terms can be easily predicted. So it is also making an AP. Now 11th one, A square, A cube, and A4. It is also looks like that, yes, but it is not making an AP. Why? The common difference between A and A square will be A square minus A cube minus A square, and A4, A tends to power 4 minus A cube. So the difference is not same at all. So it is not making an AP. I am clear. Next one, root 2, root 8, root 18, root 32. Now in the first view we can say these values are in square root. How can be they simple or similar, or how can they be in AP? Let's just check the values. How can we write the root 8 in the simplest form? Root 8 is equals to 2 root 2. We can just write root 8 equals to 2 root 2, because root 8 is 4 into 2 and root 4 is 2, so we can write root 8 as 2 root 2. What about root 18? We can write it 9 into 2, so it would be 3 root 2. Root 32, 16 into 2, 4 root 2. So it is making root 2, 2 root 2, 3 root 2, and so on. So the common difference would be root 2 in the given terms. So we can say yes, it is in AP. So the next values is easily predictable. So after 3 root 2 it would be 4 root 2, 5 root 2, and 6 root 2. And just if you need to just rewrite it, 5 root 2, you need to rewrite 5 root 2, so it would be root 50. 6 root 2 would be root 72, and the 7 root 2, the last term would be root 98. Isn't it interesting? So yes, they are making an AP. Alright. Now the 13th one, root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12. If they are 3, 6, 9, 12 only, then we can say yes, they are making an AP because the common difference is 3. But now in this situation they are not making an AP, because the root 6 minus root 3 is not equals to root 9 minus root 6. So it is clear that they are not making AP. Now the 14th one, 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square. What are the difference? See, 1, 9, 25. The difference between 1 and 9 is 8, and but the difference between 9 and 25 16, and the difference between 25 and 49 is also huge. So the difference is not same. We can directly say they are not making AP. The last one, 1 square, 5 square, 7 square, and 73. Let's check the common difference. 1 square is 1, 5 square is 24, sorry, 5 square is 25, 7 square is 49, and the difference is 24. So the difference between 49 and 25 is also 24, and the difference between 73 and 49 is also 24. The common difference is same, so we can say yes, they are making an AP because the common difference is same, that is 24. So the next three terms would be 97, 121, and 145. So this is all about the exercise 5.1. I think these are very easy and understandable questions. If you have any kind of doubt in these regarding the exercise 5.1, then let me know. Alright, here we have some questions for your practice. Just note these questions and do it. And as usual, if you find any kind of doubt, then just text me or comment me. Alright, I'll help you out. Thank you for listening carefully.